On the road. What are we doing, Colin?
Okay, so we just found this, that guy's gonna text me back, but I'm gonna show his number. It's found this,
We'll cut it out.
It's a GMC Yukon, and it's got a LQ4 LS60. The guy wants $1,500 for just the engine. He told me that if we give him $1,600, he'll just give us the whole truck. So, we're on our way to pick up this Yukon Suburban with a 60 LS, and we're going to take that LS motor and we're going to put that in my Sandro that currently has it's got a 3.3 Subaru. It's an engine from an SVX. It was naturally aspirated, made like 250 horsepower or something like that. Somebody slapped a turbo on it and built it with low compression, high compression, whatever. And put it on race gas, made about 600. The last time that we most recently dynoed it made about 525. Not quite enough, so we're going to pull that engine out and sell it to somebody who wants that in like a JDM car or some Subaru special build or one-off Subaru build, and we're going to build an LS motor.
I rebuilt small block 350 in my dad's shop for a Chevy truck, but I've never done something like this before. We're going to go get that LS. We're going to slap it in the Sandro, so we'll see you there. We've got the donor vehicle. She's running beautiful with no cats. Pretty cherry. All right, everybody, so it's the next day. Today we're gonna tear into the donor vehicle, rip the old 60 out. And honestly, I've never done an LS swap, and I've never done a turbo LS, so we'll see how it ends up. Pulling up in the old Honda Civic here. Get the big old 60 out of there. Get it up in that sand car right up there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna need Phillips flathead. Definitely gonna need some of those. Get some dikes. Pliers, might as well. Engine removal tools. Plan how we're gonna attack this old girl, then let's get to it. LQ4 60 LS. First off, we're gonna start by taking off all this garbage. Then we're gonna take off all of this garbage, take out all of this garbage up here, the headers on both sides, intake manifold, kind of strip it down, motor mounts, take the block out. We've gotten a little along the way here. Taking off all the plastic, all the BS, all the crap that's kind of in the way. I've also got the wiring harness disconnected from this side, and then I have a couple more in the back to disconnect to completely get that harness out of the way. After that, we're gonna drop the coolant, then we're gonna drop the oil, get rid of that, get that stuff out of here so we can unbolt the bell housing, all the motor mounts, and then all the other little stuff, and get this motor out of here. All right, so we are under this car. We're about to find out what the oil looks like. Ooh, looks good. A little bit red. Smells like it's got a lot of fuel in it. That makes sense. Here's where we're at. We've got some hoses off. We've got some coolant drained. We've also got a mess on the floor. So we're under here struggling on getting that bolt right here off. And you know, I was looking around under here, I was thinking, well, this is pretty oily, dig. And then I looked over here and I saw this and I thought, Well, maybe that's why this thing rides like an absolute yacht. That bolt I did not remove. It's a good thing we're taking this thing off the road. Been working on this thing for freaking ever because this bell housing bolt is in a tight place. So that's what we're dealing with. I just thought I'd let you know. On the other side, it looks like that bolt's still there. Oop. Which is gone. Something in the air conditioning, like, all of a sudden decided to make a noise like 30-40 minutes after I like disconnected everything, so there shouldn't have been any pressure in there. Just hissed at me and scared the bee's knees out of me. I dropped my wrench and now it's gone. So we're just going to roll this off of a cliff. That thing is gone. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay. This last bolt has really been an issue for me. Is that not the right size? Been monkeying around trying to find that stupid thing that's wrong. Of course it's a 13. It's one of those where you just have to crack her loose and let her fly. For all you moms out there, you're destroying your pants. They were already destroyed. These are my work pants. I did have them for 4 years in high school though, all 4. Sword. Defeated! I win. Oh yeah. Now that's money to get to, that's easy. Perfect. This right here, my friend, is the last bolt holding this motor. Alright you guys, back here. Day 2, looking homeless as ever. Forgot to do my hair. So right now we have 4 bolts holding this motor in, and it's the bolts on the torque converter. Because of the fact that I didn't even think about it, that there's a torque converter holding this motor to the trans, a couple other motors, they're all manuals, so I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna reach up there with this 16mm Milwaukee, and we're gonna take out those 4 bolts, and then this motor is going in that same row. So here's what we're dealing with. This guy right here. We're taking off these torque converter bolts, but problem, motor keeps spinning while I'm torquing on this wrench. It goes on the flywheel, you can hold it, but we don't have that tool. So we're gonna use these tools, and we're gonna figure it out, get these things off of here. So we have reduced this Suburban to a Suburban with no motor. Split knuckles, that's okay. But actually time to pull this out. Come on now. We're going with this tactic. Oh, lead. Lead. Perfect. Some kind of wiring harness. Ew, power steering everywhere. Let me go up higher. Hopefully this works. Okay, we're gonna try this. See if it works. Oh! Dang. Maybe that'll give us something. Definitely good. Oh, that thing is just jammed right into that radiator. I mean, it's a good thing we won't be using that radiator. But damn. He's stuck. Should I just take the water pump off? I mean, it's easy enough. Oh! Yes. Alright. You know, as much as it sucks, I'm gonna have to take up this whole floor and wash this whole thing. This is what we're cleaning up. This is what we ended up with, as you guys can see. Pretty clean. I don't know what this means. I've got SS on my cylinder heads here. They are aluminum heads, so that's super sick. That means they're gonna flow super well. I can also get these ported. As you guys can see, there's plenty of room for those things to get built in the future. But we do obviously have to clean up this motor and get it looking good, because we cannot throw it in the sand row looking like this. So we're gonna get that taken care of. Here, this will go.